It looks like the humidity will slowly drop through the course of the day tomorrow. Not much, but a little bit, and also late in the week as well. So there's that. But we stay warm. I mean, you know, even though the humidity may thin out a bit, never really going away totally, it is looking like we will have the heat with us, or at least some warmth. 80s right through the 7-day forecast. Let's focus on that rain on Cape Cod. A little bit of a break, a little reprieve now as a big batch goes through the seashore, and then we wait for another one to come through the vineyard here. The final leg of it is still just off of Long Island and Block Island, too, so there's still a ways to go before we can shut this fire hose down, but plenty of heavy rain through Yarmouth and Mashpee on out into about Chatham right now, and this should continue for another hour or so. No flooding that we're seeing out on Cape Cod. Sandy soils help, but Barnstable, Harwich now, and also to Orleans, some bouts of rain. Clearing skies, well, at least some partial clearing out along Route 2 near the Mohawk Trail and out into Orange and back into Western Mass. That will ignite these thunderstorms. They're going to be menacing too, so watch out in the Berkshires. But as they come eastbound, they'll run into our cloud bank, which should thin a little bit, but I'm not going for clearing here until later tonight. So these thunderstorms should run out of gas as they come barreling out of Western Massachusetts. Nonetheless, Fitchburg, Worcester, we're watching you for an evening storm. Elsewhere, some sprinkles and some clouds. Our bout of heavy rain is pretty much over for most of eastern Mass, with the exception of the Cape, of course. Dew point 69 in Boston. Soupy tropical air feeding those downpours. And your drier air out through Buffalo and Pittsburgh, Detroit right now. So here's your drop in the humidity. Some of that coming our way tomorrow late, but more so on Thursday. Still my pick of the work week, by the way. So tomorrow we may ignite a shower or a thunder shower just because we have a little bit of humidity left over, and there's one more impulse coming through the jet stream to touch things off in the afternoon and the evening hours. I wouldn't cancel plans over it. It's going to be one of those big misses or small hits kind of a thing. And one town gets hit and everybody else stays dry. 80s tomorrow, low 80s, sea breeze right at the waterfront too. Marblehead, Boston, down through Quincy and Duxbury as well. That should keep us right around 80. And then Thursday, looking ahead to the preseason game with the Packers, about 78 degrees, a partly cloudy sky, a light west-northwest wind. Looks good. Rain exits on Cape Cod, possible storm to the west, otherwise partial clearing, and 62 to 67 should do it. Tomorrow, our highs in the 80s, a possible afternoon storm, but we're warmer, partly sunny skies. There's your 7-on-7 forecast. Like Thursday, Friday looks okay too. Maybe a thunderstorm on Saturday. Again, here, this is not an all-day event, and it's just one of those summertime fair type of thunderstorms. Mid-80s, and then we're looking for some heat long range. It starts getting a little hot around here. I'll see you next half hour.